I wanna get to your clothes, gotta get it right now.
What's up everyone, my name is Coen van Hees. Welcome to a new week video. This week we're starting the day off with a presentation at Cloud Factory, and if you want to see more videos, please do not forget to subscribe. This presentation is about our agency and how we could potentially work together. The company where I'm giving the presentation is called Cloud Factory and they are an advertising agency.
We better stick together, let's come whatever. We're not coming home tonight. We're living quick in the wild, gotta get it right now.
We just wrapped up a good presentation at Cloud Factory. It was really cool to give them a presentation. We mainly talked about the topic voice and how it's going to impact companies. And yeah, there's so much more to gain. Like I said in previous videos, we think voice is the same as when Apple launched their first iPhone with the App Store. Then there were no apps on the App Store yet, but a lot of billion euro and dollar businesses came from the App Store, and we think this is the same with voice. Voice has as well an App Store and you can develop skills for it, but there are so few skills out there yet that there is so much opportunity, and it was just a fun discussion. And with this presentation our aim was to really make them aware of the trends of voice, and yeah, we'll see what they do with it. Now it's time to head back to the office because I'm going to work on the Bols pitch. We just had a sit down together with voice booking. It was a super interesting conversation about voice and how fast this technology is developing. We talked about Google Home, Alexa, and also voiceovers of educational programs, commercials, etc., etc. And the question was if computers can take over the voiceovers of commercials and educational programs for tutorial, for example. And this was interesting. Right now we're exploring if we could work together in the future. Now it's time to head back to the office because I'm going to prepare the Bols pitch for tomorrow. It's Friday, already the end of the week. I do have to say that again, this was a quite busy week, but we got a lot of stuff done. Today is a very important day because we have the pitch at Bols and I'm really much looking forward to it. It's exciting, and it's also exciting that we might land a very big new client. When I'm going to prepare the pitch, we first sent out a project proposal. We have sent out this project proposal. The proposal mainly consists of the numbers, the scope of the project, and then we tell a bit about ourselves and the cases we worked on. And right now I'm going to prepare the pitch, and the pitch will mainly consist about how we could help them, what our expertise is, how they can see this project succeed, so what makes a project for them successful. And then we're going to present some relevant cases related to Bols.com, and yeah, that's it. I have meetings until 4. And 4 o'clock is the pitch. I'm going to wrap up the presentation right now, and when I wrap it up I'm going to show you the presentation so you can visualize how we present pitches, and at the end of the day I'll give you my conclusions of how the pitch went. Alright, the time is there. Within 2 hours I'm heading to Lucas Bols for the company pitch, and I promise you to dive a bit more deeper in how we actually do such a pitch. So I probably already told it, but first we sent out the project proposal. The project proposal is quite in the style of this pitch as well. In the project proposal we start always with the numbers, so how much the project will cost. then a brief description about the scope, and then we dive a bit more in our working methods, our expertise, and some cases we did relevant to Bols in this case. Then I'm going to talk a bit about Intersport, what we've done for them, then the learning environment for Ahold Delhaize, Alliander, their platform, Equal Yoga, good example. Equal Yoga knew that they had to adapt to this digital era, and they did a very good job. I'm going to finish it up with the voice services, because as you know, at Story of AMS we recently started with voice services for Google Home and Alexa. And Lucas Bols is a company that has a lot of liquors, and those liquors are being used in cocktails. So we just want them to give them a kind of some food for thought. Like, for example, if we create a skill for Google Home and you're at home cooking, as you can see, and you want to create a nice cocktail, you can say, hey Google, can I have a cocktail recipe? And how cool would it be if that is from Bols? And we're gonna finish it off that we are here for long-term relationships, because we have a feeling that we can foresee what is going to happen, and we can help companies adapt to that quickly because we work with the latest techniques, and also work with voice because we see that's a big wave coming up. Besides this project, we just value long-term relationships always a lot with clients. So we really want to emphasize that as well, is that we're together in it and we're together in it for the long term. And then we finish the slide deck off with, let's write your story together. That's it in a nutshell, the presentation. Like I said, I'm going to share later today how the presentation went. Really looking forward to it. We really know that we can really make a difference for companies. A lot of big Fortune 500 companies trust us already, helping them to adapt. And I hope Bols is also going to be a company that gives us that opportunity and help them to change. Regarding pitching, so always with a pitch, there are several other companies pitching. We'll see how we're going to do. I'm going to practice it a bit more because, like I always say, preparation is the separation, and see you soon. We just finished a great pitch at Bols. I really have a good feeling about it. Reason being is, well, I saw it in their eyes that they were like, yeah, they really liked it and they really saw we brought them some value. Also, I think with pitches, it's important to be a bit different, to stand out, because normal pitches start with, who am I, what do I do, etc., etc. But like you've seen in the demo I gave you, we just sketched how the landscape is currently looking and how important it is to adapt really quickly. I could really see they appreciate it. Most of the times when I give a presentation, when I have a good feeling about it, it also gets a positive end result. And a really nice thing of it was also the end of the pitch was that we look a bit further than just delivering a digital product, is that we also think ahead and we really try to live like we are in 2022. I gave the example with the Google Home voice assistant, and I saw that they really liked that example. What I wanted to add to that is that a mindset in thinking of 2022 is like an incremental growth mindset, is how we call it. As humans, we can visualize 1 till 1,000, but it's really hard to visualize 1 to 1 billion. We see that if you have such an incremental mindset and think from 1 to 1 billion, you can also come up with really creative, cool solutions. What I wanted to give you is also, when you are in the digital era, you need to think ahead. This brings us to the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, please do not forget to subscribe or leave a like. See you next week.